What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle, and yes, this is the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell, all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels in the Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video and make sure you see this face. Make sure you're doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what do my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members? And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a what? Yep, a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get them notifications, it's going to be some information that's going to help you win. And in today's video, we're going to talk about credit fraud. Yes, credit fraud. How scammers or regular people are starting to utilize credit to commit fraud, get a lot of funds, get a lot of money. And a lot of people have been on the credit wave lately. Ever since COVID-19 and people seeing people getting these business loans and things like that, everybody want to start a business. Everybody want to get into the credit world, which is nothing is wrong with that. But a lot of people have the wrong intentions and the wrong idea and the wrong misinformed information about this type of things. And a lot of people before COVID-19 have been utilizing credit to commit some type of scam, some type of fraud, or some type of scheme. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing these type of scams, schemes, and frauds methods that people utilize when it comes to credit. All right. So without further ado, let's get into the gems that's going to help all of us win. All right. So credit fraud. Credit fraud revolves around anything resorting to using a credit profile. You got CPNs, pre-built CPNs. You got people stealing up people's identity to do mortgage fraud, steal houses, buy cars, do anything that pertains with credit. And credit can literally get you a lump sum of money at one time. And people are starting to understand that you can get lump sums of money with documentations. And people know that you can fraudulently make documentations to say anything that you want them to say. So by people understanding all these loopholes, they're starting to utilize them. So you got bank loans, you got student loans, you got auto loans, credit cards, installment loans. You got different type of loans going on out here in the world. You got different ways of getting funds when it comes to utilizing credit. So credit fraud. How can somebody, or how does somebody commit credit fraud? Well, one way is by stealing somebody's identity. And there is a lot of stolen identities out here. And it's easy for a fraudster or a scammer to come across somebody's identity because at the end of the day, people are handling other people's information. People who work at banks handle people's personal information. People who work at these call centers handle people's personal information. Almost everywhere that we turn, somebody's personal information is being handled by somebody else. And everybody is human. We don't dictate or determine what this person is going to do, what this person is going through in their life and day. So the opportunity presents itself to that person, and it's a good opportunity. 9 times out of 10, the average American is going to take it. Now, let me put it to you like this. The average American scams and commits fraud in some type of way, some type of form, some type of shape. If you want to believe it or not, in some type of way, everybody's committed some type of fraud or scam. Point blank period. If it comes from wanting to get approved for food stamps, want to get approved for, or want to get hired for this job, or if you want to get a higher limit on a loan or get approved for auto loan, some ways everybody's committed some type of scam or fraud to get what they want and what they need. Point blank, period. And it's just human nature. Human nature is everybody wants something either cheaper or for free. Nobody wants to pay for anything. That's human nature. That's how the mind works. Most people want the most for nothing, meaning that they want to get the most of out of everything and anything and pay little to nothing for it. People want the everything for free, from information to clothes to jewelry to. That's why everybody is always trying to get a discount. Everybody's trying to get something cheaper. Everybody, let me get the, come on, you my homie. Everybody want to get the plug. So once you start to understand how the normal average American mind works and is utilized, you will start to pay attention to what's going on out here in the world. Wherever there's money being made, there's going to be some type of scam, fraud, or scheme being committed. And that's just what it is. So if credit is bringing in billions of dollars on a daily basis, where do you think the scammers and the fraudsters are going to go? Where the money is, where the bag is, which is credit. So there's different type of scams and schemes when it comes to credit. Now, most people utilize other people's credit profiles and get loans, credit cards, and lines of credit. Some people utilize credit to get mortgage loans, to get a lot of different credit. Listen, there are so many people out here that have CPNs, that have loans, and has been utilizing these synthetic identities for a very long time, before the word CPN was even created, before there was a COVID-19, before any of this stuff was happening. People have been utilizing synthetic identities for a very long time. Some people are felons and need a synthetic identity so they can be able to get that apartment, get that job that they need to be able to survive in life. And it's just off them having the information and knowledge that they need to be able to get this synthetic identity, because they know that with their original identity, it's not going to happen. So they think and come up with these ways and find people who, where you can get this information. And because at the end of the day, some people aren't even trying to be slick or get over on the system. They just want to be able to live within the system and be able to survive. Some people might need this, utilize this information to get those food stamps that they need, or to get that card because they got six kids, or people got different situations that they have, which makes them have to do certain things. And if credit is presenting itself to people where they can potentially get lump sums of money off of documentations. See, this is why credit is so important, because you can get loans with just documentations. These are revenue-based loans, and fraudsters and scammers know this. If a fraudster or scammer has documentation, because you can easily call a bank and ask them, what documentations do I need to be able to get approved for this loan? And they're going to tell you, you need to have this, you need to have that, and you need to bring in this. So what they do is they go get that, get this, and bring in that, and it's all fraudulent documentations. And it's places on here that you can get fraudulent IDs and connect your pictures to them. Like, it's so much going on in the world when it comes to fraud and scams, and people are just not paying attention to it. Hold on, y'all, my fault. I'm over here dropping videos and making thumbnails and giving gems at the same time. And you gotta work, you gotta multitask. When you got sacrifices, you gotta make sacrifices to get where you need to get, man. Is it? Hold on, y'all. All right. So many people are utilizing credit to get rich. Donald Trump utilized a CPN and pay $750 in taxes, got indicted for it. Like, it starts with credit, because without credit, you're not going to get a loan just because. You have to have that credit profile together. And people are starting to understand that. So people are utilizing credit to make millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars on a daily basis, because they see that it's easier instead of using these scammers and trying to go on the dark web and buy CVVs, dumps full of pins, stolen credit card information, and go to an ATM and get $300, $200, when you can use a piece of documentation and get $50,000 and do it continuously, why wouldn't a scammer or fraudster want to do that? So scammers and fraudsters are starting to utilize credit more in the scam world to make more money, to come up with more new methods to gain some type of revenue with these methods. And it's nothing the government, or it's nothing we can really do, because we need credit. Everybody needs credit. The government is the ones who are creating these systems and these platforms and these entities and these loopholes, and we just figure them out and we utilize them. So it's all about staying more safe, staying more cautious, and being more aware. Make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock, because when it comes to credit fraud, identity theft plays along with it, especially with these pre-built CPNs. So make sure you guys get your personal information monitored by Norton LifeLock, your social media accounts, your financial accounts, and even monitor the dark web to make sure your personal information is not floating or linking around on there for people to buy. So make sure you guys get your Norton LifeLocks. Also, make sure you guys are freezing your credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, because if it is frozen, nobody can get anything in your name, not even yourself. So make sure you guys are freezing those if you're not utilizing them, and make sure you guys are changing your debit and credit card numbers every so often, because it's a lot of data leaks and system leaks and hacks going on a daily basis. And we use our cards every day and tap every day and use and order stuff on DoorDash every day. And we never know when a data leak, hack, or compromise is happening. If that information is on there, you could become a victim. So if you're changing that information, it's new information, and that old information is compromised, you won't become a victim. All right. So make sure you guys are changing those debit and credit card numbers every so often. Make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock, and make sure you guys are freezing your credit profiles when you are not using them. All right. It's all about staying more safe, staying more cautious, and being more aware. Shout out to all my real King Hussle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one limited gems are $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing them for 600. Yes, 600 Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yo me. Also, make sure y'all book your seat on the month-long. On the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 250, 10 seats available. Ask me anything y'all want to ask me. Get help with anything y'all want to get help with. All right, so don't miss out on this opportunity. Also, make sure y'all book your seat on the crypto tour in person, limited gems, $3,500, $500 deposit. The rest of the money will meet in person. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the month-long mentorship. First 10 people, $1,000. Everybody, anybody after that is regular price, $2,500. 30 days. Anything you need help with, let's get to work. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato app, Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, women, gamers, streamers, and content creators. We're going to do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, travel, networking, and having fun. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the all notification bell on my YouTube channels, my Twitches, my IGs, my TikTok. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world, because it's changing people's lives. And with that being said, man, it's your boy King Hussle. Y'all know how I get down to any of these videos. I will see you at the next lesson, video, or live. Peace.